Hi, my name is Jason Geiser and this is Technique of the Week. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to use Sandblast Stencils and get some really crisp detail with it. What's also really neat about this project that we're going to be showing you guys is we're actually sandblasting the different branches of the military here at Perry High School in Ohio. And it's going to be really cool project once it's done. So this is one of the pieces of the Sandblast stencil that the guys are using back here. What makes this unique for the Sandblast application is that the material that's used on it is a rubbery type of material. So when you're actually blasting that force of that sand, what it does is the actual sand will bounce off of this because it's a rubbery type of material. You weed out within the pattern, and then obviously where you peel these out, it'll actually etch into the concrete. And my first time using these, it's really difficult to get these put down correctly. And that's one of the main key things we're going to be showing you guys is how to get these down right, because these are expensive. These Sandblast stencils are very expensive, and they're, you don't want to mess them up. These are a lot easier to work with when they're in smaller pieces. If these are in huge pieces, they can tend to get stretched a lot easier. There's a lot of different things that can go wrong with them. So the first thing you got to do when you're kind of laying these out is find the center of the rectangle here, or the center of where you're trying to put it. We've taped down 3 parts of this. That way this stencil is kind of locked down to where we want it. And that acts as almost like a hinge for the stencil. So the next thing we're going to do is just slowly start peeling this backing film off this. This is just to hold all the detail together, and this side of the stencil has adhesive on it, so it's going to stick down to the concrete. Okay, when I get about halfway, I'm just going to take this knife and cut this off. This works better with 2 people, so if somebody holds it in the air like this, and then just if he just holds it, and then the person back here is just pushing it down as you go. A good practice to get into is running like a steel trowel or something, or even something like a plastic trowel over top of this, just to really drive this in. I see we've got the best trowel that we could find. We could, usually you'd want something that's not so rusty, but for this particular technique, we're gonna have to make it work. So we're just gonna hold it up like, he's gonna hold it in there, I'm just gonna push it down as I go. So after it's done with that, then we can also take it and just make sure that every square inch of this is pressed down. Okay, so once I've got that pushed down good, I'm just gonna take these pieces of tape off. And now, since this side's stuck down, we can take this and repeat that process. Then we're just gonna do the same thing here. The next one we know is gonna line up here perfectly. You can kind of see through it a little bit, and once I've got it exactly where I want it, I'm just gonna put those 3 little pieces of tape on there again. This orange tape, by the way, from Blue Dolphin, some of the best tape to stick to rough surfaces like this. It sticks awesome. Just another technique of the week within the technique of the week. There you go. Get a free one this week. Then after you're done with that, all you have to do is peel this backing film off. And I'm just gonna get one of these little X-Acto knives or utility knife and start peeling everything out that we want to blast. So what we've got is some exterior color dye that we're going to spray on this through an HVLP gun, and we're just going to stain it black. And it's real easy to use with an HVLP gun. It sprays out of here nice. This will make a nice stain for these stencils. All right, well that wraps it up for this week's Technique of the Week. As you can see, once you end up pulling the Sandblast stencil out of there, it leaves a great crisp impression. And the best thing about this is going to be here for years because it's actually etched in. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Thanks. I can't even use this footage. Jesus God.
What, the trial?
Yeah. Is all of them rusty?
I got them out of the bucket.
Hey, put the tape on.